be due for a loss.
We do.
If you're on a 7-game win streak and you had a bye in the last 20 years,
This one.
and if your name is not Tom Brady,
All right.
you lost. Oh, my goodness. So who do you trust more?
Hold on.
Purdy or
Really?
Darnold?
Wait, 7-game win streak.
Yep.
Divisional round.
After having a bye.
Really?
Evidently.
Rest versus Russ, and you're due for a loss. It's a due date one.
So that is.
That's interesting.
So that's Lamar's Ravens. That's Tannehill's Titans. I'll think of a couple more that they were.
Oh no, Josh is giving you the number.
Oh, maybe I'm wrong. Okay.
Here we go.
But go ahead. Doesn't matter. It's
Who do you trust more? It does matter.
this Saturday, I trust Darnold more.
Wow.
Really?
Just because of who they're against.
Oh, that's
Purdy's.
fair.
Listen, as I said Monday,
You like it.
I am open.
Just say it.
That's all you can ask for.
About Brock Purdy. I'm open to the possibility that maybe there's a chance that one day I'll change my opinion. I'm open to that. And I gave him credit for what I thought was a gutsy performance this weekend. But against this defense, with no George Kittle, the rest disadvantage, the way they're going to be flying around, that crowd noise, all of it. And Darnold, I think Darnold has shown us that if the picture's clear to me,
Yeah.
I can be accurate, I can
that's
deliver.
the problem.
And no, but I'm
Is he gonna be
saying I think
seeing
against the
ghosts?
Niners defense, it's going to be pretty clear. So this Saturday, I trust Sam Darnold more, as weird as that is, because in general, I don't trust Sam Darnold.
Look, obviously you're right in that Darnold's facing a much easier defense. No question about it. Purdy's numbers in the 2 games against the Seahawks this year, he's completed 73% of his passes, but 2 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. I think, I trust him more. I get it. I'm not necessarily picking the Niners. We'll do our picks later in the week, but I trust him more. I think he's going to learn from those 2 games, Greg. He threw the interception. He obviously had a game-winning touchdown in the first game of the season against Seattle. But I think he's going to learn from that. In the playoffs, he's 5-2. Hasn't had a bad game. He hasn't been great in every game. But his overall playoff passer rating in 7 games is 93.8, which is pretty high. Mm-hmm. He hasn't ever been under 80. We know the moment won't be too big for him. We're not sure about Darnold in the moment. So I'm going to trust Brady more, or Purdy more, but I get what you're saying, totally.
Yeah, it's tougher than what people may think, because Purdy obviously going against that defense without George Kittle, no true number 1 weapon. I still trust Purdy.
Wow.
Man.
I still trust Purdy, because if he can go into Philadelphia against that defense and have those mistakes and still bounce back and do enough, and I know they had a couple other plays dialed up that worked out in their favor, but he still had to perform at a level of where we need you to be great. We need you to execute. And he did that against a really good defense that we all would say is one of the better defense. They had been playing like it. Now you're playing against a team that you've performed against both matchups, but because of the familiarity, I believe that Robert Saleh, knowing they can't get pressure, you don't even sometimes have to get pressure on guys who mentally checks out.
Man.
And if you can just almost make him feel like there's pressure and murky up the picture for Sam Darnold, it's almost a win.
All right. Do you see what they're communicating about you, Sam Darnold? Do you perceive the message they're sending? They are essentially stating that if you make circumstances even marginally challenging, or simply not effortless, then you're finished. You're a liability. You burst under pressure. You require everything to be on the easiest possible setting. That is the narrative currently surrounding Sam Darnold and the Seattle Seahawks offensive unit. First of all, utilizing Brock Purdy's completion percentage as a counterpoint against this specific defense holds little weight for me. The Seahawks' defensive scheme often willingly concedes the short, underneath completions. Their philosophy regarding tackling is fantastic, Take your 3-yard completion. Best of luck advancing the ball significantly beyond that. Good luck with that strategy. Good luck attempting to establish any semblance of a rushing attack. I am genuinely eager to observe how Purdy performs in this matchup. I truly am. If Purdy delivers an exceptional performance and secures a victory, the impact would be monumental. Absolutely colossal. I have consistently maintained that this contest hinges on Sam Darnold. He is, technically, the unpredictable variable. Is there any validity to the pumpkin critique, or is it merely baseless chatter? As someone who has supported the Seattle Seahawks and believed in Sam Darnold at the highest conceivable level, a stance I have celebrated and felt thoroughly validated by, given their current status as the #1 seed with home field advantage and a first-round bye. Sam Darnold, you had better not prove me incorrect. You absolutely must not make me regret this faith. I have been championing your cause since before you even took a single snap with the Minnesota Vikings, so you better not prove me wrong. However, this is unequivocally the Seattle Seahawks game to lose. I am indifferent to any previous performances against the Philadelphia Eagles. To be candid, yes, Purdy threw a couple of interceptions in that game, but the Eagles were incapable of making him pay because their coaching decisions were baffling, and they needed to resort to trick plays to score. The Eagles' defense also failed to tackle effectively, and the 49ers accumulated substantial yardage, literally the polar opposite of what we witnessed the Seahawks defense accomplish against the 49ers earlier. Before I proceed further, a quick note, I keep referencing that Patrick Mahomes State Farm commercial. It's the only playoff appearance he's making this year. But please, Seattle Seahawks fans, do not forget to subscribe and watch this video in its entirety. When you subscribe while viewing, it significantly boosts viewership and subscriber growth. This isn't about obsessively chasing metrics. I will be live streaming these playoff games, and I'm incredibly excited to host the stream for this Saturday's matchup. I want to gather as many Seattle Seahawks fans as possible. And, to be honest, just as many 49ers fans too. I desire authentic supporters of these teams to participate. It creates a phenomenal communal experience. Therefore, I am earnestly attempting to expand our subscriber base so I can continue producing the highest quality Seattle Seahawks content possible, enabling us to sustain grounded, impartial conversations firmly rooted in substantive sports dialogue. My goal is to facilitate genuine, realistic discussions. That is my sincere objective. Ultimately, this game morphs into a clash of prevailing narratives. If Brock Purdy triumphs and plays exceptionally well, no one can question his value ever again. No one will suggest Mac Jones should start over him. No one can claim it's solely Kyle Shanahan's system and not Purdy. The "he needs the Avengers" argument dissolves. Conversely, if Sam Darnold struggles and the Seahawks lose, the discourse will be, you know what? Sam Darnold is a competent quarterback with whom you can win many games, but you cannot fully trust him in the biggest moments. He simply isn't that guy. That perception then becomes a persistent issue. Even if next season Sam Darnold and the Seattle Seahawks are undefeated, averaging 35 points per game while their defense surrenders only 10, crafting what would be the most dominant regular season in NFL history heading into the divisional round, with a bye, naturally, skepticism would linger. People would say, I don't know. I just don't know if I can trust Sam Darnold not to commit 4 turnovers and lose the game. I would find myself laboring incessantly to defend him throughout such a season and the subsequent offseason. Therefore, Sam Darnold, it is time to permanently bury that narrative. It is time to cease the pretense that Sam is some fragile, delicate object, a Fabergé egg or whatever those ornate, expensive trinkets are called. I wouldn't know. I'm not wealthy enough for that. It's time to stop acting as if he is a fine crystal bowl that shatters upon impact. No. It is time to demonstrate that you are a warrior, that you are a beast in the most positive sense, that when you are equipped with a strong supporting cast, a formidable defense, and a proficient coaching staff, regardless of the magnitude of the moment, you elevate your game. You rise to the occasion because I have witnessed you do it. I saw you accomplish it recently against the Los Angeles Rams. Yes, you committed a turnover in that game, and you were victimized by excellent defensive scheming. But you responded with a mindset of, I don't care, and proceeded to make spectacular throws and incredible plays. To Cooper Kupp, to Jackson Smith-Njigba, and others. Nevertheless, the defense will dictate the outcome of this game. The Seattle defense. This is their opportunity to declare, we are an elite unit. Everyone continuously praises the Houston Texans' defense. We possess an elite defense as well. That is fantastic that Shanahan can orchestrate his offensive concepts. It's wonderful that Brock Purdy was celebrating and dancing, doing the Dougie or whatever. That's terrific for him. He will not have that opportunity against us. We are genuinely happy for his past success. We are going to dominate you. There will be no celebratory dancing in Seattle. Perhaps another time. Not here. Not in Seattle. Simply not today. The onus is then on Brock Purdy to assert, "I will be dancing all night, try to stop me." That's the compelling duel. I adore this matchup more than I initially anticipated, purely from a narrative standpoint. However, the Seahawks absolutely should and obviously must win this game. When you are favored by 7 points in a playoff contest like this, that is the market's method of stating you are unequivocally expected to win. If you fail to do so, then something is profoundly amiss. That is the implicit message. Seattle is projected to win. If they do not, it constitutes a catastrophic defeat. It is the 49ers' mission to ensure that becomes the reality, a devastating loss for the Seahawks. Conversely, it is the Seahawks' duty to ensure that is not the story of their 2025-2026 season. That is not how this chapter concludes. It concludes with Sam Darnold smiling as confetti descends, hoisting the Super Bowl trophy, or, at the very minimum, the NFC Championship trophy, and then stating into the microphone, "One more, Seattle. We need one more victory. The job is not finished." And everyone would admire that from Sam, appreciating his focus and understanding that the goal extends beyond the conference title to the ultimate prize. That is the objective on their agenda. But those are merely my perspectives. I would be absolutely delighted to hear yours. What are all of your thoughts concerning the Seattle Seahawks? In whom do you place greater trust, Brock Purdy or Sam Darnold? Please inform me of your opinions in the comments section below. I read every single comment. So, whether you agree with me or disagree with me, either way, let's engage in some discussions. Let's engage in some debates. But ultimately, let's simply enjoy the discourse. Please consider subscribing. We are constructing an incredible community here, and I would absolutely cherish seeing you as part of it. I aim to build something to which we all feel a genuine connection, something we are truly excited to be involved with. I believe we are steadily progressing toward achieving that. Please do not forget to give this video a thumbs up, as it genuinely assists with visibility in the algorithm. Thank you so much. I will see you next time.